Yes, and welcome back to the 94 Club for your daily dose of country music. Hey, look, this week I've started my new job. It's gone absolutely amazingly, and I'm just excited to continue doing videos and just trying to find a way for it all to work together. And I think we'll get there. Anyway, as I said last week in the Cult of Wall video, we're mixing it up a little bit and we're doing some classic country. So some of the guys that Cult of Wall and Tyler Childers have based their style on, kind of, or just took an influence from that kind of thing. Anyway, some of the kings of country are in this one, so I'm excited to get into it. We're starting the week though with some home free like we always do on a Saturday. Then we're going to get into some George Strait, The Highwayman, Tyler Childers is back again, Cult of Wall is back again. Then we've got Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard, and we're going to finish the week with Chris Knight. So super excited, stick around, I hope you enjoy it and try and tune in every day if you can. Yeah, let's get into it. And just quickly, before we do get into it, please do remember, hit that like button if you liked the video, hit subscribe, you'll join the community here, and hit that notification bell and you'll stay up to date with all the latest videos. Let's go. Right, so George Strait, Amarillo by Morning. I have actually not heard George Strait sing before. I think that's just because I've got into like the modern country or the newer country artists like Tyler Childers, Cult of Wall, and I haven't done my reading up on the history of the country legends. So I've committed to doing a few this week. I'm really hoping I enjoy it. I'm sure I will because, you know, Cult of Wall is one of my favourites now and he's got a real classic tone to him. So we're going with George Strait. We'll see what we think. And thank you for the recommendation in advance. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. We'll do the lyrics at the end and we'll just compare it to what we're listening to now. Cool.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking great when they pull that gun, and I hope that judge ain't lying. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind.
So, I mean, this is a pretty short song because I feel like we're like 2/3 of the way through already. This isn't just easy and nice to listen to. This is such a pleasure on the ears. Like, it just sounds incredible. And not like, it's not like ballad powerful. It's just a really nice song to listen to. And if I might say, it is a lot better than a lot of the stuff that gets released in any genre of music today. I mean, obviously there are guys doing it now, but it's just so smooth and so effortless. And he looks good while he's up there singing. I imagine he didn't have too much trouble on the road. But yeah, we'll talk lyrics afterwards. It's such a beautiful song and it really pays a nice respect to Amarillo. So we'll do that deep dive at the end.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be.
You know when you listen to music and you wish you were there when it was getting released, and you wish you were part of that era. When I listen to this, it just takes me, well, it doesn't quite take me to that era, but it makes me wish I was there in that era, if that makes sense. It's not like, you know, the song is really nicely written. It doesn't transport me to that place in time, but that's not what he's trying to do. He's paying homage to something he loves and he cares about. Obviously, there's a connection here that I don't know between Amarillo and the Bronco scene, the whatever you call it, the wrangling and the bull riding. I don't know too much about that. I know it's fairly contentious these days, so I'm not going to cast an opinion on it, and I'm not going to distract from an amazing song, like it really is. George Strait, I can see why everyone loves him so much. He's brilliant. I'm going to listen to more of him for sure, 100%. And the fact that I've not heard this yet is a little disrespectful of me. Cool. Anyway, we'll do lyrics. So, Amarillo by morning, up from San Antone. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. And that's that. I think we've heard that a few times in a few different songs. I know there was, I think it was a Towns Van Zandt one, where there's this idea that when you're a cowboy and when you're from the country, it's like you're not materialistic at all. You don't really care about that stuff. You have what you have on, and that's all that you need. You don't need to own more than that because you're not trying to show off. You're not trying to overly impress anyone with the things that you own. It's just not what you're about. So it's nice that we're dropping that in the second line. When the sun is high in that Texas sky, and I suppose this line does transport you a little bit there. Like I say, it doesn't take you all the way back, but it definitely takes you to a place where you can appreciate this kind of music. It takes you to a place where you can admire that Texas sky. I'll be bucking at the county fair, and that's the relation to the Bronco, I think, or the bull riding. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. So these are the things that I love about Amarillo, and I'm going to let you know what they are in that first verse. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe, like they're trying to stop me. Like that took my saddle in Houston. I don't know what that means, whether they've stole his saddle so he couldn't ride, and he broke his leg in Santa Fe. So what he's saying there is like he's fallen off his horse, broke his leg, and he can't do what he loves doing anymore. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. Yeah, because he's out on the road so much, he's not really been there for them, or he's got up to no good. I don't really know which way that line's going. We'll be up looking for 8 when they pull that gate. Let me know what that line means. Well, I'll be there looking for 8 when they pull that gate. Is that like, I'll be looking for, I don't know, because obviously I've got a bit of a modern head on me now. I'm thinking like I'm looking for an 8 out of 10 in the crowd when they pull the gate and I'm out riding. I'm looking for a woman. I don't know. And I hope that Judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. It's just a really nice, like I said, it pays homage to the location and the things that they get up to there. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antone. Everything that I've got on is everything that I've got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. And this sense of freedom is absolutely what I think. You know, I asked the question of the American Dream when I did the American Aquarium back a while ago, and I think freedom was something that came up a lot. And I know it's something that you guys talk a lot about over in the States, and obviously we don't. There's two sides to it. Obviously, there's like freedom within the context of the guidance that you have set in the law and the rule book and the constitution that you guys have. I don't, like I said, I don't know too much about it, but you can have freedom within that and do good things and be right. Anyway, really nice song. I really enjoyed it. George Strait, I can see why people are calling you top tier. What I would ask is, like, if he's got any like super intricate stories, let me know one of those songs and I'll take a listen. But this one just sounded beautiful to me, so thank you for the recommendation. Anyway, tomorrow, Highwayman, please do come back and have a listen. Yeah, as always, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with the latest videos, and please, please, please hit that subscribe button and you will join the community right here at the 94 Club. Thank you. Peace.